Shop Talk.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Shop Talk. We're down here in Derby today at Laselva MMA and Fitness with Marcio Laselva.
Hey, how are you?
Really nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
So tell me a little bit about your backstory, how you got here and how you came to have this gym.
I don't know if we have a lot of time for that.
We have plenty of time.
I'm originally from Brazil. And I have a friend, his name is Frank O'Rourke, he lives in Tulsa. He used to come down to Brazil. I think he was chasing a girl, something like that. No, he actually got married to one of my friends in Brazil. And he sells equipment for gyms all over the world. So Frank was here in town selling equipment, and Genesis was looking for a new class to start something new because their club caught on fire back in the day, the 13 in the West gym. Mm-hmm. So he talked about this and they got interested on it and they offered me a job. And the funny part was a month before, they said, no, we're not gonna do it. And already everything's set up. I had a gym in Brazil that I ended up getting rid of. I was like, I wanna go. So at 1 month prior to that, they're like, well, it's not gonna happen. Well, I came anyway, and I knocked on the door. I was like, I'm here. He's like, well, I told you not to come. It's like, well, what do you want to do? Let me try. So I started a class at Genesis, and that lasted 2 years. I worked with them 2 years, and then I ended up getting out of that with two of my ex-students, and we ended up opening the club in Wichita, which I had it for 6 years. And all the partnerships is over. They're still running the other gym, and I'm just here in Derby by myself now. So that's how the thing ends. So really, long story short.
Yeah, so you specialize in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
Tell me about how you learned that and kind of about the history of you bringing that to Kansas.
It took me a long time to start. Actually, I had a good friend that he was doing for a while, and he's like, just kept telling me, let's do this. And this is 20 years ago. I've been doing it for 20 years. So 20 years ago, you heard a lot about karate, and Jiu-Jitsu was not very famous all over the world, but was big in Brazil, but I was still deciding what to do. I was like, I think I want to do karate. So it took me 2 or 3 years before I did my first class with him, and then I just love it. This is very addictive. So,
and you were pretty good at it too.
Well, there's a lot of better people than I am, but I'm doing it for 20 years and just try to improve here and there a little bit.
Yeah. So the club here, MMA and Fitness, tell me the difference between those two kind of, on MMA, what you offer.
MMA is a mix of martial arts. So the thing is, there's a lot of people that walk in here and they say, well, I want to do MMA. And they don't have a clue, not even what MMA stands for. So, they see the cage and they watch UFC and they say they want to fight, but they don't know anything. You need to, at least to mix a couple martial arts. You gotta know something, If you want to do boxing, it's boxing. If you want to do karate, it's karate. But if you want to mix them up and be in a cage, you need at least to learn a couple martial arts. So some people just walk in here, they just don't know. I want to do MMA. I have an MMA class, but honestly, the MMA class, it's for whoever is doing 2 classes, and then we train together. So when I sell a package, okay, you want to train MMA, you're going to learn. We offer jiu-jitsu and kickboxing as part of the MMA package because you need to learn the ground part and you need to learn the stand-up part. So those two, they complement each other. That's how we start teaching. But I'm not gonna let you just get in a fight immediately. You're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
So when people walk in here and say, I wanna fight, oh, you wanna fight? Okay, we go in the cage, put a little 3-minute round in, and they're like, yeah, I don't know anything, I need to train. So that's like reality check.
So people who aren't maybe interested in that, and people who are just interested in getting in better shape, they can do that here too, right?
Yeah, but that's interesting. the MMA fighter, he has to be very well-rounded. So to get to that point, he has to train a lot of things, right? So what we came up with the fitness class, we call it fighter fitness. So we try to mimic a lot of stuff that a fighter will do during the fight, because you're not like, let's say for example, you're doing a bench press and you're like steady here, laying your back. When you're fighting somebody's on top of you, you're getting up with one leg like this, or you know, there's no form. So we try to mimic with all the exercises and everything you can see here, as a fighter will have to do when they're fighting. So this class came up actually to help the fighter get in shape, but became so popular because, you know, it's a hard class. And normally it's a circuit, then you're gonna jump from one to the next into the next in 30 second, 1 minute interval. So it's put you in shape. We want this to be, it was supposed to be for the fighter to be in fighting shape. But, you know, everybody wants to be in shape. Summer's coming up, so even more. So that became, you know, popular because of that.
Tell me a little bit about the instructors you have and the fact that you'll take all ages, right?
We try to start at 5 years old, especially on the martial arts, and fitness 13 and up. Before that, there's no reason for them to be doing fitness. They should be learning a martial arts or playing something else.
Yeah.
Most of the instructors, they train with us. Let's say, for example, the fitness instructor, Cameron, he was in class a minute ago. He was doing jiu-jitsu. So he has to know what's going on to teach another class that's for fighters. So everyone that teaches classes either does boxing or kickboxing or jiu-jitsu. I keep them, you know, well-rounded on that so they can mix it up over here.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yeah. We're Christians, you know, we believe in God. This is a facility that was given to us by Him. And, you know, it's a family environment on which you guys can come. We offer a week free, so come and try, see if you like it, you know, and if you do, give us a chance.
All right. Marcio, thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, and thank you for joining us on this edition of Shop Talk.